Good morning, natural gas traders. Welcome to your weekly update video, and let's get into it. So right now, last week we were talking about it when it was closed right here, and I said there's a quadruple bottom here. So if you were a bull, you can play this and get in, and just set a stop loss below it, and your risk is very very small, and your target would be this falling wedge resistance. You can see this teal looking line, maroon looking line. One touch, two touch, three touch, and that was the target if you add it down here. And if you have taken profit, good job on you. And right now we are looking back to potentially rejecting from that resistance again. So that will be the fourth time. If Monday or Tuesday we do see a rejection of red candles that actually breaks the prior pivot low. So you can see right here, this is a daily chart. We have a daily uptrend confirmed with no follow through at the moment. It was a good sign for the bulls when we broke above here and broke above this prior pivot right here. So that pivot was 2.195. So when we broke above that, it confirmed the very first daily uptrend since, let me see here, not here. Yeah, since like let's see here. Do we have one here? Nah. This is quadruple, triple top there. Since as far as none of us remembered, let's just put it that way. So let's just say it's been the first daily uptrend since forever, and the thing I don't like is that we didn't have a lot of follow through. We pulled back into this resistance wedge looking line, so that's what I didn't like. But if the bulls can hold their pivot low, which is this low, see this prior pivot low, that's the pivot low there, and we are able to hold above that. Let's say we get one red candle Monday and we're still above it, right? And then boom, we break out of it Tuesday or Wednesday, and that'll be perfectly fine. No rep for the bulls. But if we do end up breaking below this pivot low, then that's a red flag, which is always a red flag for natural gas due to its characteristics of this ticker, particularly that it always likes to break supports with no follow through, as well as breaking resistance with no follow through, both ways. And so we got to be very cautious of that as well. So if you have gone in here and then taken your profit here, that's a very good trade. You would have been up a decent amount, and you can just go back being patient, waiting for the next setup, and see, do we actually end up breaking this pivot low or not? Or if you're still in your position because you are riding it out and wanting to see the break of this falling wedge, then you can just set a stop loss below this pivot low, and you're just betting on it could potentially break out of here. So if it does break out of here, I'm looking at this quadruple top, 2.339. You can see all this rejections here, rejections here, rejections here, and so we're very likely Tesla area. If we do break this range, that will give us a 7% move. So if you're playing Boyle, which is the leverage 2x ETF for natural gas, that'll be a 14% move. And if you're playing UNG, it'll just be 7%. It'll be equivalent of how much natural gas move, one for one. And so if we do break this 2.33, then I'm looking back in this cluster of resistance zone over here, where we have used to act as support. Now it's going to act as resistance because we're under it. So maybe look something like, pull back a little bit, bounce off of it, get here, then it'll likely pull back, consolidate a little bit, then we will retest the zone. That would be a beautiful chart that all the bulls would dream of for. That would be a continuation of the daily uptrend. But as of that, the very, very first step is still us holding this pivot low and breaking this resistance of this falling wedge. And if that doesn't, if we do break this pivot low, then we are looking back at down here again at this quadruple bottom to be tested. And if that breaks, we are looking down back here in the support zone up this falling wedge. And that would be a win for the Bears for sure again. And so we'll see how futures open on Sunday, as well as that will give us some information on um, how it would trade into Monday. Ideally, for the bulls, we want to hold above this orange line as well. If we pull back 2.118, so let's say we pull back Monday, we still want to be above here and then bounce off here and break this rising wedge. If we do pull back here and then get down to here, that's like the last defense for the bulls to not break that pivot low. If we break it, we're gonna get down here. So it's either we bounce off of this orange looking line here, see all the support zone right here, back here, and it used to act as resistance. Now it's acting as support because we're above it. So that's what I want to see for the bulls. If we do pull back, I want to see us bounce off of here to not create such a huge pullback that we end up testing to this area, and that would be a little bit of a red flag for me for the bulls. Yep, that's all I got for you guys. And if you guys have any questions on natural gas, let me know. Or if you got any questions on just stocks in general, you can let me know. And if you made it this far, feel free to subscribe and have a great rest of you guys' weekend. And if I do see a good, like a nice move on natural gas midweek or something, I will definitely update you guys to let you guys know. And have a good rest of you guys' weekend. And I will see you guys tomorrow if you guys are watching market updates. I'll be doing a breakdown of all the big 5 tech stocks: Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google. So if you're playing the market, those stocks definitely moves the market, and moves also the whatever ticker you're playing will also be influenced by the market, both ways. So make sure to check that out and have a great rest of your weekend.